Welcome to tonight's class with Yoga with Dora. The aim is to have a short sequence today, and this sequence is quite good if you've done any cardio like running, Zumba, weights, any kind of active. Pitta likes to be active. It's good to be active for Pitta and Kapha. Any kind of practices like that, but also on your rest day is a nice little practice. So the focus is going to be on stretching, letting go. And the best thing is this combination. So when you have the strength building and the cardio exercise is just very important for preventing injuries, to stay supple, to always come to your stretches afterwards. I'm a very big advocate that when you practice yoga, it really helps you with all your other activities, biking, running, jumping, anything that you want to do. Okay, so let's get to it. Come to a comfortable seated position. Lengthen the top of the head up, tailbone down, relax the shoulders, and just arrive to the mat. Allow yourself to breathe here. Couple of inhalation and exhalation, and actually you're coming back from your run or your active movement. If you don't want to start seated, you can always start with the Tadasana mountain position. Sometimes that feels really nice, just to stand still. So notice how you feel here. Connect with the breath. Allow these few breaths to come into your center. Connect with what did you bring to the mat today. Feeling the full belly breathing. When in the inhalation you're expanding, you're filling up, you're nourishing, rejuvenating every single cell in the body. And on the exhalation, as you bring the navel to the spine, you cleanse, you release, you allow this full, complete exhalation. Bring the hand to the heart, connect the thumbs to the heart center, tuning in with our Om mantra to raise our energy. Letting the mantra fill us up completely, making our intention here. Why did we step on the mat tonight? And relax the hands, open up the eyes, come up into a standing position. For this one, if you have bells, blocks, bricks, any kind of equipment, then you may not need it, but it's good to have these things as a little helper. Come into mountain position, reach the top of the head up, tailbone down. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, forward, let the head hang, relax in here. Bend the knees if you wish to. Inhale, come up halfway, look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up and lengthen up. Exhale, come back to the center. I'm going to come to the front of the mat. That was just the half sun salutation, full sun salutation. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, relax, come nice and slow. So if you've been active, inhale, come up, connect with the breath halfway. Exhale, step back with the right leg, left leg, slow, controlled, active. Then lower yourself to the floor. Stretch the feet away. Hug the pelvis to the mat. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Lengthen. Exhale, release. And make your way into your downward facing dog. See what feels nice. You can take the dog for a walk or just move the hips a little bit and just relax in here. Top of the head reaching away from the sit bone. Relaxing into the downward facing dog. Lengthening in the spine. Lengthening in the legs. Feeling that lovely stretch. Whatever tightness we have brought in, we're releasing it nice and soft. Inhale. On the exhalation, reach the sit bone back towards the ceiling. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, relax. Inhale, look between the hands. Step forward only with the right leg. Pivot the left leg and cartwheel the arms up. Arrive into your warrior two. Realign with your position, checking that your knees are nice and comfortable. Gaze towards the front middle finger. Extend here. Breathe. Feel the openness in the chest. Tuck the tailbone under. Activate the core. Inhale, reach the palm upwards. Exhale, release the left hand down the thigh. Reach the right hand up. Reverse warrior. Reach up. Open the chest. Breathe. Inhale. On the exhalation, come back into your warrior two and extend the right hand to the right thigh. Reach up with the left hand. Open the shoulders up. Feel this lovely opening in the hips. Breathe. Extend in the arms. Roll the shoulders together. Inhale, and on the exhalation, both arms cartwheel down by the side of the right leg and step back with the right leg. Arrive back with the downward facing dog. Let the head hang, lengthen here. We're just going to repeat the same on the left leg. Inhale, look between the hands, step forward with the left leg. Pivot the right leg and cartwheel the hands up into your warrior two. The front knee is in line with the second toe. Gaze is towards the front, left middle finger. Top of the head reaching up. Tailbone reaches down. Inhale, we're lifting the front palm up. Exhale, reach the left arm up. Right hand slides down. We're only saying 3 breaths in these postures. Find your breath. We're just creating a little bit of warmth here, just in case you did not have any cardio before. But even if you did have had, connecting with the breath and just really finding the length and the space in the poses. Inhale, come back into your warrior. 1, 2. Exhale, left hand on the knee. Right hand reaches up. Open up to this modification of the side angle pose. This time the arm is reaching us as opposed to the traditional by the side of the ear. You can have that version if you want to. But I quite like this one with opening up in the chest, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, release. Inhale, on the exhalation, turn towards the left leg. Step back with the right leg. Arrive into the forward fold. Rest here a little bit. Inhale, come up halfway, look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach and lengthen these arms up. Feel the freedom and the space. Exhale, come back into Mountain Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up, expand. Exhale, forward, navel to the spine, nice and fluid, flowing through the movement. Inhale, come up halfway, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step back with the left leg, right leg, arrive to a strong, stable plank. Then release to the floor on the exhalation, stretching the feet away, stabilizing the pelvis. Inhale, come forward and up into your cobra, whatever height feels comfortable tonight. And then release down, tucking the toes under, push back into a downward facing dog. Realign here, 3 deep breaths, lengthening here. Notice how it feels. Do you feel more space in your spine? Can you connect with your breath? Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale, look between the hands. Step forward with the right leg. Pivot the left leg and rise up into your warrior one this time. Reaching the arms up, lengthening, lovely big stretch. And on the exhalation, bring the hands down. Bring that left knee down. Arrive into the low lunge. Nice and soft. Releasing in here. You can bring both hands on the inside of that right leg, rolling the knee towards the right shoulder. Lengthen here. Feel the lovely stretch in the front of the thigh. If you had a strong workout, this would feel amazing. And think about releasing any tension, creating freedom and release in the front of the hip. And inhale on the exhalation, bring the weight back towards the left leg. Stretch the right leg, toes coming towards you, coming into the half monkey, lengthening away, breathing deeply. And then bending that right leg, bringing the right leg back, pressing back into your downward facing dog, lengthening, stretching up, preparing to do the same on the left leg. Inhaling, looking between the hands, stepping forward with the left leg, pivoting the right leg and reaching up, just one big breath into our warrior one, extending up. And then on the exhalation, bringing the hands down, pivoting the leg again, putting the right knee down this time, and realigning for our lunge or high lizard if you have the hands inside. Hugging that left knee to the left shoulder. If you had the hands on the inside, lengthen here. Notice if you have any difference between one side to the other. If it feels like, if you practice regularly, and sometimes you practice after a run or after some strenuous activity, notice the difference. How does it feel? How quickly can you release any tension? And I'm always aware of how long does it take to recover from like a stronger exercise. So be mindful what happens. How long does the body need to recover? It's very important little sign for us. Anything, in my opinion, which takes more than 48 hours, 24 in my case, is too much. Inhale. On the exhalation, bring the weight back to the right leg, stretch that left leg out. toe coming towards you. Lovely big stretch at the back of the left leg. Heart is still lifted, nice straight spine. Breathe into the pose. Inhale, exhale. Bend the left leg, pivot the right leg and step forward into your forward fold. Let the head hang here. Inhale, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up, reach and lengthen. Exhale, release. Moving into the flexibility, the gentle poses. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, let the head hang. Inhale, come up halfway, look up and just walk back into a downward facing dog. And from here, either just bend the knees and come down to a seated position, or just hop the feet and arrive into a seated position. Okay, so coming down into the seated position, we're going to bring the right leg in, and you have two options. Either you bring the right sole of the foot inside the left, or if you want to, you can even bring the heels towards the sit bone and open up around 90 degrees, okay? You can change the leg position anytime, so whatever feels comfortable on the knee. The first position that we're going to be mindful that your knee feels happy is we're going to lengthen and we're going to fold forward just in the center. So if you look at your left leg and your right leg and you want to be in the middle, and you just relax in here, checking with that right knee. If it's not feeling comfortable, then move back to the position when you're bringing the sole of the right foot to the left thigh. Relax in here. And then slowly rise up. Check in if you're happy with the knee here. You can move back with the sole of the feet there. And then you're going to slide down the left hand on the left leg. And you just support the left ear with the hand. And we're going to come into a side bend. So this time you're opening the right arm up. And you're just releasing here. A lovely big stretch on the right side of the body. Lengthening up, breathing deeply. Really feeling that stretch in the back of the left hamstring and the whole of the side of the spine. At the same time, the lovely stretch for the right quads. Just mindful of your knee being happy. Inhale. On the exhalation, slowly start to rise up and lengthen. Now bring the right knee in so it's in line with the left knee. Not comfortable, then you can have the leg in the figure of 3 or straight legs. If you're happy here with the heels being inside by the sit bones, lengthen up here. We're going to come into a twist here. Bring the right hand behind you, lengthen up. Inhale, and on the exhalation you can help with the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Make your way into a twist. Keep both sit bones stabilized on the floor. Lengthen the top of the head up, tailbone down, and just relax in here. Deep breath in with this one. Exhale 5, and on the inhalation slowly come back to the center, lengthen here, and then walk the hands behind and just lift up with the chest, pressing the left foot towards the floor, opening up the chest. 5 deep breaths. I'm just going to check the zoom for a second. So you're lifting up and you're staying up there. Hopefully this, is it still working? Did it stop? Okay. Technology. So lengthening here, and we're gonna come into a back bend from here, fingers pointing towards you, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up and lengthening. You can have the head back or you can lift it, whatever feels comfortable. Open up in the chest, breathe. If you were already here before I check the zoom, make sure you come down after 5, or you can stay up, but nice and comfy. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale, and on the exhalation slowly come down and lengthen. Release that right leg, bring it on top of the left leg, and then bend the left leg underneath, and we're coming into a double pigeon. Both legs are flexed. You really feel it in the right hip. You lengthen here and just stay nice and soft here. If you want to add a little bit more pressure, you can put the right hand on just on the inside of the knee, and you bring the right leg up and you're pushing down softly with the hand, and it's gonna feel quite a big resistance. So just feeling it in the right hip. Lengthening up. And then relax it down. Unravel the legs. Stretch the legs out. Just have a mini observation if you feel any difference between one leg to the other. And let's come to the other side. So this time, I'm going to turn sideways. So this time, either the left sole of the foot into the right, or opening up again here, coming towards the sit bone, 90 degrees between the legs, lengthening up, and then coming into the forward fold, letting the head relax, lengthening in the spine, surrendering here. Slowly walking up, coming into the side bend, resting on the right hand, the right side of the face, cupped in the right hand, and reaching the left arm up, extending it away, having a lovely stretch all the way on the left side in the body. Feeling the hamstring stretch in the right leg, gentle quad stretch in the left leg, and the whole of the right of the spine, left of the spine is lengthening. Lift the arm up, slowly rise up and lengthen. Bring that right knee in this time. Check in if you're happy here. Remember, you can have the sole of the foot to the thigh. Lengthen up, reach up. Bring the left hand behind, reach up in the spine. And on the exhalation, make your way into the twist. Top of the head reaching up, tailbone reaches down. Both sit bones are on the floor. Is complaining about something. And 5. Slowly come back, lengthen here. We come into the back bend. Walk the hands behind, checking with the knee if you're not happy with the knee here. Some of the runners have dodgy knees, so mindful of that. So fingers pointing towards you, and inhale, lift up, press the right toes towards the floor, lift up in the hip, breathe. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale. On the exhalation, slowly come back. Feel this lifting of the heart. And this time, we're going to bring the leg forward. So the left leg comes on top of the right. Actually, if you don't want to have double pigeon, you can just have the left leg on top and flexing the foot. If you're okay with the double pigeon, fire log, whatever you want to name it, then the legs are in alignment and the feet are flexed. Feeling it in the left hip, lengthening here. If you want to add a little bit more, then you bring the hand there and you give a little bit of resistance. So you're trying to lift that left leg up and you're pushing it down with the hand. Just very mindful that you feel a lovely stretch in here. It feels nice. And you're breathing into it. Notice how this feels. Is there any difference between one side to the other? Just observing. Breathing deeply, showering that left hip with the breath. And then slowly relax it. Release the legs, stretch the legs out again, and then make your way down onto the floor. Bending the knees, bringing the legs around wide, so just as wide as the mat or just a little bit further away, and then drop the knees in, resting the hand on the belly, and lift the head, bring the chin in, put the neck back down, head back down, and just relax in here in the constructive rest. Stay here for a few more deep breaths, or if you want you can move into Shavasana, lengthening the knees away, the legs away, dropping the arms out, just a couple of moments here. Generally we would like to be in Shavasana at least 10% of our practice. So if you have a 30-minute practice, 3 minutes just to let it all integrate, completely surrendering either leg up the wall here or in the constructive rest, letting the mind relax, letting the breath soften, and just allowing this integration of the practice, the changes in the energy we have created, the release in the body, the concentration of the mind. Of course, if you have more time, you can always stay here for longer. You can start to bring very gentle little movement in the fingers and the toes, bending the knees. I really like legs up the wall posture after any kind of leg work. So running, cycling, just to really give the rest to the legs. Making our way into the fetal position on the side. And then whenever we're ready, with the help of the hands and the arms, coming up to a seated position, lengthening here. Just coming back to where we started, bringing the hands to the heart, and just observing how do we feel after this short practice. Any practice, when we connect with ourselves, adds to the whole. A regular practice, it's what brings all the changes on the cellular level. Create the heat between the palms, rubbing the palms together, and then cover the eyes with the palms. Let your eyes open in there, and then let the light in with a gentle massage. Thank you for practicing. Have a wonderful evening.